and welcome to our podcast, Good Deeds Real Estate with a Mission. I'm Diane Davidson from the Fine Homes Group at Keller Williams. I'm here with my business and domestic partner, Bill Weidecker. Hi, Bill.
Hi, Diane. Hello, everybody.
How are you today?
I'm doing well, thank you. And how about yourself?
I'm great. Thank you for asking.
Good.
Today is such an exciting day because the monthly numbers have come out from the New Hampshire Association of Realtors.
They just came out.
Just hot off the press.
Just.
Like
Like
an hour.
yesterday, they weren't out. Today, they're out.
Well, this morning
Just
they
like
were
anything
out.
else.
They're not out till they're out.
Right.
Okay.
It's like the what are the flowers that come up in the spring?
Crocuses?
The crocuses. They're not out until they're out.
Exactly.
So we got the numbers. Would you like to know?
Okay.
Here we go. So, no surprise, the inventory is still an issue. And what that means is that the active inventory is being gobbled up. Everything that comes on the market for the most part is selling. We are starting to see the prices have escalated, interest rates are escalating, inflation is escalating, all those things are affecting the affordability index, and we're going to talk a little bit about that. So I'm not going to, one of the things that we found in our podcast is that spending tons and tons of time on lots and lots of numbers gets boring.
I agree.
So I'm just going to hit the highlights. You agree?
Oh, sorry.
Okay, so here we are. Closed sales. Now this is January to January. That's all we have this far.
So comparing this year, January, to
To last year.
2021, January.
That's correct.
Okay.
And last year was pretty similar to the way we think this year is going to be, but already closed sales are off by 15.5%. So 870 closed single families in January this year. Last year 1,030. So over 1,000, under 900. So we know automatically the closed sales are off for January. That tells me that it's from what I can feel, it's still inventory driven. If we had a few hundred more listings, we would have had more sales in the final quarter.
For sure.
Closed sales, keep in mind here, those sales that closed in January went under contract likely in November and December.
Yeah.
Okay? So median sales price for those that own homes in New Hampshire should be just happy as clams, because the median sales price is $399,700. Call it $400 versus this time last year $350.
Wow.
So if you owned a
Huge
home
increase.
in January of last year and it was the median priced home, this year it's $400, you made $50,000.
Have we located that median price home yet?
Well, here's the interesting thing about it. We know that half the houses are more than that and half the houses are less than that. That's the median.
Yep.
Days on market, kind of the same, 33 days, down a little bit from last year versus 39. But still, that's including everything. What we found is the experience for most homeowners, when they put a home on the market, it's less than that.
Right.
The reason this is the average days on market is because some stuff's on there for months and months and months because it's way overpriced, or it might be a paper listing like new construction that's sitting
sure.
in there.
Yeah, hundreds of days.
Pending sales is this. This is the properties that went under contract in January. And the pending sales are off by a little more than what the closed sales were off. So we're likely to see closed sales now in March and April be down because the pendings are down. 824 this year versus 1,000 last year.
Okay, so February too, right? A lot of things that go under early January could be.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay.
We're just going to have to see our month's supply here. We're 0.6 of a month supply right now. So what does that tell you? We're getting a couple of weeks worth of supply.
Yeah.
Not very much. New listings, 700 new listings came on the market. There's 931 homes at the time of this report for sale in the state of New Hampshire, the entire state.
Do me a favor, just explain what it means to be 0.6 of a month supply.
Well, call it 0.5 of a month supply. That's half a month. So we have, if there's 30 days in the month, there's 15 days worth of supply. So a little more than 2 weeks, not much. So 0.6 of a month is going to be 18 days, 19 days worth of supply.
But how's that calculated is my question, so people understand how it's calculated.
Oh, okay. So the supply is based on this. You take all of the annual sales, you divide it by the 12 months, and you come up with X amount per month sell. And that tells you, if you've got, for instance, if there were 900 a month selling last year,
Mhm.
and there were 900 properties on the market, there'd be 1 month's supply. If there were 450 properties on the market, there'd be half a month's supply, or
Right.
5/10. So we are running at about 2 to 3 weeks supply right now.
So
And that's
that's,
based on the sales of last year.
okay, so that assumes if nothing else came on the market and people had to choose only from the things that were on the market, it would only
All
last
be gone.
6/10 of a month.
It would all be gone.
It feels like that's happening, but anyway. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, well, it does feel like it's happening, but there's a saying that nature abhors a vacuum. It's more than a saying,
It's
it's
true.
science. Follow the science. But here's the important thing about it is that's the same in the real estate business. We are having more conversations right now with sellers that hadn't thought of selling last year,
Mhm.
that are thinking of selling this year, not because of anything other than the market. The market is saying, maybe we should sell.
And the
Yeah.
winter.
Well,
We've heard from a few people who want to
Well,
move
true,
to warm climate.
true.
And it's-
Let me just get through this if I could.
Sure.
But list to sale price, we're breaking the list price. Things are selling 101.4% over list price.
Mhm.
And the affordability index has gone down. It's now, for the first time since we've been tracking these numbers since the early 2000s, has now gone below 100. It's 98. What that means, last year at this time was 122, now it's 98. Here's what that means. The median income earner last year, buying the median sales price home, made 122% of what was necessary. Now they're making 98% of what is necessary. So it's the first time where they're actually making a little less than what is necessary to afford a home.
To afford the median home. So
Correct.
what do you think that will happen as a result of that?
Too soon to tell, and here's why. It does not mean people won't buy homes.
Mhm.
It just means that they'll be able to afford less,
Mhm.
so they'll either buy less or buy something different. They may
Mhm.
buy condominiums. But we're gonna have to see where this goes in terms of appreciation. My experience tells me, at some point, we're gonna see a halt in appreciation. We're not going to see 14, 15, 16% appreciation. It's not sustainable. It's just not.
Okay.
So that's it for single families. Condos kind of have mirrored the same thing.
Yeah.
I mean, if you like what you heard with single family homes, it's the same for condos, pretty much. There we go.
Okay.
Questions?
Thank you. I don't think I have any.
I do believe, as I said, it's an opportunistic market for sellers right now because they can really take their money and put it on the sidelines, and wait to buy something somewhere else, or move into a rental, or they can take advantage. It's hard to think of a time when sellers have been able to take advantage of a market and buyers have been able to take advantage of a market. And I believe we are still there, and not for long. Interest rates, I heard today on one of the financial programs that we may even see a 50 basis point rate increase baked into the market right now in March, meaning 0.5%. I don't know if that's going to happen, but the fact that they're talking about it leads me to believe we're going to definitely see a rate increase in March, and we're likely to see one in May. So that's going to bring interest rates up. What do you do if you're a buyer? Take advantage of the marketplace as tight as it is now. Get in there.
Yep.
Find yourself your home. Because I just trust in this. There's more and more properties coming on the market.
Agreed.
There you
Well,
have
thank
it.
you. Thank you.
It's my
Looking
pleasure.
forward to hearing this in March with a look back of February. Interesting to see how things change or don't from month to month, and hope everyone enjoyed it. That's it for now. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel or follow us on your favorite podcast platform.